Okay, it's time to find some rat DNA. I think that's what we were looking for last time. What's this? Take the net. Oh, some netting here. Okay.
I'd point it out to the master brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up...
That's very true. Let's take the kitchen waste as well.
Love our beautiful White Ridge Mountains. It's just a touch quiet around here.
I think we've done everything here, to be honest.
The master brewer says it's very easy to brew beer. Still, he did go to school for years to learn how.
Yeah, I think we're done in the kitchen now. Let's see what can be found. We need some rat DNA, so maybe we can get some of this rat, perhaps.
A thieving rat.
Let's grab him. Ah, too slow.
The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that.
Ah, DNA. Excellent. Okay, let's give it to the robot.
Ugh! It looks like the X100 really liked that rubbish. At least it's purring. Now I just have to get it to hunt like one.
Okay. Feed the robot with the rat fur.
And now the fur. A source of rat DNA.
What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, go get him. Oh.
And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
Hooray! That's our first quest done. So what should we do now? Let's talk to the fella.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir!
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
The rat has made his plea.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can puzzle out, eh? The rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
Can I call it a day now?
Course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
Where are the other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting. You know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
Bye.
See you later, lad.
Right. Perhaps we get
And
to
another
go
day
outside
ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
Something to aim for. God, it's bright out here. Look at the snow. Oh, look out. Oh, it's our gremlin friend.
Hey, you! Boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key. Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But...
all of our fates depend on it.
Oh, dear, nobody's going to believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Granddad. He fought for the Alliance. That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
Let's go have a look at the home. So we've got a magic ring I'm going to give to somebody. Oh, let's have a look around at home sweet home.
That's my family. Right now, just Granddad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south. My dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too. She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball. My other little sister is Meggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Granddad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research, whenever Dad lets him in the workshop, that is. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage, a hero like Knight Tilo. But someone has to look after Granddad and the master brewer. I'm more of a local, unsung hero. A chair. One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in.
Measurometer, eh?
Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them. My mother is a real whole wife. She spends her time on chemistry, biology, genetics and that kind of stuff. That's the lever for my parents' bedroom. I can't use it until they get back.
Let's see if we can get in the gnome room.
This is my very cool
room, eh?
My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger. I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity. My old tennis racket, although I was never very good. The catgut is missing. What did I use that for?
It seems to be everything in his room. There's not much in there. Yep, don't see nothing else. Alright, let's check out another room, perhaps.
Those are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they...
Let's try going down. See what's down there.
And down we go.
Halt! Who's there?
Hi, Granddad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
Password? I don't know anything about a password.
Bad answer. Prepare to die, scoundrel!
It's important, Granddad.
So is the password. We are at war, damn it. War suffereth no carelessness. So, the password.
Nuclear first strike, sir.
Correct. What do you want?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison. What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
The Archmage? Yes, yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
Okay.
Dad's vice brings back a lot of memories. Painful, mostly. A huge machine, I mean, even for Granddad. He's really taking advantage of Mum and Dad being away. Granddad?
Call me Colonel.
Just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Granddad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment, I'll sort out the means of transport.
Equipment for what?
For what? For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else...
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful loss for the Alliance. Don't you want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try? There is no try, only do. This is your chance. You'll be a hero, and I'll show everyone that this old gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan. You get yourself some good gear, I'll sort out the means of transport.
All right. I can have a look around, but no promises. About my equipment.
Yes? Have you got everything?
I don't know. What exactly should I take?
Let me think. You need a helmet. You can fight without legs, but you can't fight without a head.
Without legs?
And you need a map of the area. Reconnaissance is everything. We are living in the information age.
So I need a map and a helmet. Got it.
And then, of course, you need a parachute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Just why I mean a parachute?
Just a precaution.
I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But remember, never look a Medusa in the eye. And never look at anyone on the underground.
Right.
Okay. Is there any maps around here we could use?
Granddad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something.
Oh, I don't think we're going to find what we're looking for in here, so let's, Oh, hang on, what about the rope? That might come handy.
Silvery elven rope. It's very light and almost unbreakable.
Could it be a Lord of the Rings reference? We've already had a Star Wars reference with a... Don't try to... Look at the scrap.
Parts of some machine or something. If it's useless, it's Dad's. If it's broken, it's Granddad's. And if it's dangerous, it's from my sister Meggie. That's one of Granddad's great inventions. A ship which travels underwater. It can already sink. The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in the devastating spring cleaning explosion. Ah, an old extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object. Kind of a widespread problem amongst us gnomes.
I'll take that then. Great stuff. Now the thing is with these games is it's always a good idea to check everything. Because you never know when they might hide something. So look at the toolbox.
That's Dad's spare toolbox. Well, he took his everyday tools, his travel tools, and his finest tools with him. Let's see. What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter. I'll just take the entire box.
Good idea. Right, we've got some tools now. See what other stuff I've missed. Seems to be with this game there's a few wee things, so you should have a look at everything, I think.
Those are jelly glowfish lamps. As long as you feed them every couple of weeks, they're good for years of light.
Could do with having one of those.
They used to hang all over the hall. Now these two are all we have left.
Can we grab one, I wonder? Oh, doesn't look like it. Oh well, I guess we're not using that for a source of light then. I think we've grabbed everything there is to grab in here. Let's try heading up. What's that?
Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch. It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself. Oh, I can't reach that. I could reach high enough using the arm, but how am I supposed to grab hold? That won't work.
Nope, that won't work either.
I'd never been able to pull the rope tight enough to get a useful tension on it. And anyway, I can't play tennis without a ball. Besides, I have more important things to do. To put it succinctly, no. Oh, I can't reach that.
What do you use the net on it? Nope, doesn't seem you can stop it.
This chair is completely uninteresting.
Well, let's just leave the fish there for now. I don't seem to be able to get it down, so...
A flower pot full of potting soil. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there. That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy.
Let's try the kitchen.
Our kitchen. Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively. Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter. Mum hid the knives as a precaution. After Granddad's knife-throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore.
Oh, get some scissors.
A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you. My mum wrote super fertilizer on it. Probably one of her genetics.
That seems to be it for the kitchen, if I'm not much mistaken. Yep, that looks like it.
think I'll just leave that alone.
That's the kitchen, that's a gnome room we've already been in, and we can't go in the other two. Doesn't seem like it.
Those cogs belong to Dad's living space optimization unit. The machine takes up a total of 3 rooms in our hall.
Hmm. I don't see any maps around, so we'll probably need to go outside, I think. Let's go outside and talk to the brewer, see if he's got a map for us.
There's no way I can walk all the way to Seastone. That's many days' march through these mountains.
Okay, so they don't want us to leave just yet, so what's that out there?
Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history. The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather. I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my neck.
All iced up, eh?
Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early. It worked. I got one. Master Brewer, sir! Hello? Master Brewer, sir! Where are you? Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves. There was this gremlin in a cage, and he gave me this ring, and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring! It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
He's not going to be much use to us, is he?
I guess I can't expect any help from the Master Brewer.
Ah, but he has a map above his head.
The map shows the area between here and the human town of Seastone. It's worth a try. Yikes!
What's happening?
Oh, nothing much. I just scared off a pixie.
What, here? At this time of year? The beasties are getting more and more cheeky.
Phew, that was close. I can't get to the map as long as he's sleeping there. I'll have to distract him somehow.
How are we going to distract him? Maybe the robot?
The X100 makes a pretty good rat hunter. I just hope it never mistakes me for a rat. I used to be really afraid of that fireplace. Nowadays, I'm only slightly terrified. Actually, dwarfs have a thing for beautiful architecture. But when it comes to the beer supply, compromises are sometimes made.
I wonder if we could meddle with the pipes somehow.
To be honest, I'm not going to put my hand in there without a very good reason. Who knows what the rat has hidden there? Maybe rotten for even more rats. Beards are important to dwarves. The longer the beard, the more respect the dwarf gets. And the beard ornaments tell you a lot about their owner. The master brewer, for example, is a second-degree keg roller. He was born the 9th of 12 children, and he's got a weak spot for beer. He's a bachelor, but isn't one for walks in the morning dew. And he was almost kicked out of school for pulling a girl's moustache. Master Brewer, sir.
Uh-huh.
As a warrior, you're bound to have a lot of weapons, armour and helmets and such, right?
What, me? No, why should I? I'm a master brewer, not a warrior.
But you belong to the dwarf army.
Well, aye, but the master brewer doesn't get involved with weapons and all. Even when I was on the battlefield, my job was just sitting on the ox cart and looking after the beer barrels.
Did any of the other dwarves maybe forget a helmet in the bastion?
A forgotten helmet? Never, lad. Them things are precious family heirlooms for us dwarves. You just don't go forgetting stuff like that.
Too bad. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere then. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a parachute, would you?
That's a good one.
I didn't think so. Mr. Master Brewer, sir, could I maybe borrow that map over there?
What, that? Oh, lad, that map shows the finest taverns in the land. And this one's on it, too.
Oh, I'd be really careful with it.
No. To be quite honest, there hasn't been a lot going on here since war broke out. And I've got no chance of being featured again. That's why the map is staying where it is.
I don't want to trouble you any further. Good night.
And yourself. Have a good one.
How can we distract him?
This pump can be used to pump water up from deep in the mountain. Although I wouldn't bet on it still working. I thought so. Broken. The dwarves have a lot of work ahead of them when they get back. If they come back.
Don't seem to be able to repair it, so...
The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up. The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm. The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook any. Back where you belong, on the stove.
I gotta figure out what the heck we're gonna do with all this stuff. Yeah, how can we cause a distraction? He's talking about his beard. It's got to be something to do with his beard. What can we do with his beard? Can we lasso it? No. Can we poke it? Poke him with a... No.
I can't grab it with the arm, and anyway, I might wake him. I'll have to distract him somehow.
Distract him. Must be something to do with this robot. Because why would it be...
It did its job and promptly switched it. Our rat hunter here is quite...
It's got to be something in this room to distract him with. And the only thing here is the robot and the dude, and so it's got to be something to do with the robot. It's got to be. How can we get the robot to distract him? doesn't work. How about a net on him? No. Robot? No. Let's try his scissors.
No, I can't. Oh, maybe I can.
Oh no, he isn't, is he? No, it's not the beard.
I'm gonna burn in hell for this, guaranteed.
That's the brewer's beard. Now what are we supposed to do with this bit of beard? Oh, really? Can we can't give it to the robot, can we? Yes, we can.
First, the robot needs more energy. I'll have to feed it some table scraps of rubbish.
Some rubbish. Well, we do have some kitchen waste.
Let's see how it likes this.
Yep.
Aha! It works. The X100 is ready for use again. I just need some new DNA and it's off on the hunt again. I wonder if that would work. At least it would distract the master brewer a bit.
Oh!
Ah! Hello? Stop! That wasn't supposed to happen. I have a feeling that...
That was amazing. The eternal struggle of dwarf against machine. And I won!
Are you okay?
Of course! And why not? You think a stupid tin bucket's going to beat a proper dwarf? No chance. Ugh, that was good. Something's happening at last. Cause for celebration. I think we should drink to that.
Okay, that seems to have distracted them a bit.
I think he's drunk with victory, so he shouldn't see anything.
Hooray!
I have it. The map of the area. All I need now is a helmet and a parachute. I hope I don't need to use the parachute. I always like to keep my feet on the ground.
Keep your feet on the ground. Yeah. Quote from Warcraft there. Oh, poor robot. Your sacrifice shall be remembered. I haven't seen anything looking like a helmet. There must be something around here that looks like a helmet.
An old, rather dirty cooking pot.
Oh, that would... Nah. That's as near to a helmet we found, but that's no good as a helmet, is it?
Ah!
Whoa.
Mutant slime. Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding. The pot could make a perfect helmet, but how do I get rid of that slime?
Oh, you could use
Slime
it as
can
a...
be really evil. Bad slime.
Okay, we need something for the slime then. That'll do just the job. We didn't like that.
I can't get close enough. It'll snap at me and slime me. A perfect fit. Now we can make long-reaching attacks on bacteria.
Hooray!
Now I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. It's too bad that slime had to be so evil.
We've slain the slime, and now the cooking pot is ours.
Now that's a helmet fit for a hero. It only stinks a little bit. So that's 2 of the 3 pieces of gear already. So all I need now is a parachute.
I'm sure the parachute's that tarpaulin outside. But how do we get it down? I guess we'll find out next time. Just how are we going to get that tarpaulin off? We must need to cut it off or something. See you then, guys.